when they weren't doing live or taped shows, CM Punk was on tour with Raw, and occasionally he would appear on SmackDown tours as well as a WWE champion, especially when interpromotional events came around every year for WWE. So he was always wrestling. No matter what, he was either always wrestling or cutting promos. He's been definitely overworked, and he's definitely one of the top 3 overworked superstars of 2012. When they give out the nominees for this year's Slammy Awards, CM Punk is going to be one of the top considerations for Superstar of the Year, and it wouldn't surprise me if CM Punk won Superstar of the Year, and if he didn't win Superstar of the Year, someone else will win Superstar of the Year over him, and they would probably feud with him if he was able to work in a match against them for the WWE Championship in the weeks leading up to the match with The Rock, to give you a little bit of a swerve thrown into the storyline where you'd be kind of wondering who would be the wrestler who would defend the WWE Championship against The Rock at the Royal Rumble. I would appreciate it if WWE followed through with the Rock CM Punk match at the Royal Rumble. I would really appreciate that, but what I would also appreciate is if they threw in some kind of little segue where they made you think there's a possibility that The Rock might face someone else at the Royal Rumble in the weeks leading up to the Royal Rumble, because CM Punk versus The Rock is pretty much something that has been obvious ever since the July 23rd edition of Raw, starting the 3-hour era with the promo between CM Punk and The Rock in the ring during the wedding ceremony between AJ and Daniel Bryan, which was sabotaged by Vince McMahon and AJ. Very weird way of ending that. Then comes The Rock and gives Daniel Bryan the rock bottom, which he allows is Daniel Bryan's wedding gift. And then we go from that to the final segment of Raw during the championship match between CM Punk and John Cena, after John Cena cashes in his Raw Money in the Bank briefcase over a week after winning it. And then we see CM Punk come out at the end of the match and GTS both John Cena and The Rock. It's been too obvious that The Rock and CM Punk are going to have this WWE Championship match next year in Phoenix. So as much as I would appreciate WWE following through with that storyline and other storylines which they've never followed through with in years previous to this, I would also appreciate if they threw a curveball in there, so to speak, and made you think and kept you guessing in the weeks leading up to the Royal Rumble, as opposed to guaranteeing The Rock is going to be facing CM Punk, because it's really taken away from the results of a lot of pay-per-views leading up to the Royal Rumble. When The Rock gave us that promo and we had this intense face-to-face between The Rock and CM Punk, it was pretty much guaranteed that The Rock was going to be facing CM Punk for the WWE Championship, even though The Rock said whoever the WWE Champion is by the time The Rock returns after promoting his latest movie, which he'll also be promoting around the time he works with WWE to promote WrestleMania 29 and the supposed John Cena vs. Rock Part 2 match, which will be for the WWE Championship and possibly a championship unification match where The Rock will defend the WWE Championship and John Cena will defend the World Heavyweight Championship pending the results of the Money in the Bank ladder match for the SmackDown briefcase between John Cena and Dolph Ziggler this Sunday at TLC. That has yet to be confirmed, but we have a lot of doors that could potentially swing open between now and WrestleMania 29 to make this either a match for the WWE Championship or for both the WWE and World Heavyweight Championship. We know guaranteedly something big will happen to define the legacies of The Rock and John Cena and making The Rock a potential future Hall of Famer with the WWE. Undoubtedly, whatever he does in years to come, he will be a future Hall of Famer, no matter if it's being WWE Champion or not. It's not guaranteed The Rock will be champion by WrestleMania 29, but it's going to be interesting to see over the next few weeks, especially for the first half of 2013, how WWE kick off a year that is potentially going to be their biggest of the last 10. So I would appreciate it if they kind of kept fans guessing, as opposed to giving something to fans that has been obvious for the last 6 months. And what I mean by that, CM Punk defends the WWE Championship and he keeps winning. Isn't it weird how CM Punk believed over the last 365 days that there was a weird conspiracy against him being the WWE Champion, and now it's come back around to reveal that CM Punk and this conspiracy revolves around his business relationship with Paul Heyman. You know, CM Punk believed there was a conspiracy against him because someone didn't want him to be WWE Champion really bad. And now the conspiracy revolves around a business relationship that apparently has been going on for years between Paul Heyman and CM Punk. It's bad enough that it's given great emphasis in the Best of the World Blu-ray and DVD that CM Punk was a Paul Heyman guy. Now he has to wear a t-shirt to give it even more emphasis It's too weird for me, and I don't like this new CM Punk. As much as the second half of CM Punk's WWE Championship reign has made it arguably the greatest WWE Championship reign of the last 16 years, I don't like the new CM Punk. I want the old CM Punk who was all about having fun and being there for the fans in a supportive way. I've always been a fan of idiocy, where a wrestler will do something completely pathetic to turn their career around, and overnight they become a success and one of the most popular superstars in the eyes of wrestling fans, in the way of no matter what they do, they're always going to be loved. I want that CM Punk from the first half of his WWE Championship reign, even before he was WWE Champion and he was just a guy who would come out and rant and get things off of his chest. I love the promo in Vegas. It was one of the best conclusions to a Raw since the Attitude Era. He's been emphasized on a great deal over the last year. He's been in the WWE 13 video game promos. He's been on the cover of WWE Magazine. He has his own Blu-ray and DVD released. And now his career is seemingly going downhill. And all this being overworked has finally caught up with CM Punk, and now he's on the injured reserve list, replaced by 3 NXT rookies who could potentially go nowhere with their careers, depending on how much work and passion they put into the next 6 months of their WWE careers. If any of those 3 NXT rookies stick around, it's going to be Seth Rollins, and I really hope we eventually see CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, and there is a chance that CM Punk might come back from this injury as a fan favorite, even though it's highly unlikely. The next time CM Punk will defend the WWE Championship, I venture to say he will lose it. I'll go on record for saying that CM Punk will lose the next time he defends the WWE Championship against whoever that might be. Obviously, it's going to be The Rock, and if it is, my pick to win between CM Punk and The Rock at the 2013 Royal Rumble, if CM Punk is kept out of the ring for perseverance or reasons between now and the Royal Rumble, is The Rock. You'll find that my pay-per-view picks on my website. In addition to that, you can find a written column where I talked about CM Punk versus The Rock at the 2013 Royal Rumble in my column archives for In This Corner with Jonathan Clarke. Check that out and let me know what you think of that. And let me know what you think of the upcoming CM Punk Rock match. You can read my column and you can check out my video archive here on YouTube at youtube.com/JonathanClarke22 with a great emphasis on The Rock versus CM Punk and what this injury has done to CM Punk's career. If anything, it's been a big setback, but it's nothing that can't be rebounded off of, and I think we will see CM Punk again. I believe we haven't seen the last of the cult of personality and the voice of the voiceless. I mean, how desperate have you got to be going around recruiting fans for your own little cult? I mean, honestly, how desperate have you got to be? But no matter if you like him or you don't, you really got to give CM Punk the benefit of the doubt, because his reign as WWE Champion, not only in the words of Vince McMahon, but in the words of a lot of radio show hosts, columnists, and wrestling fans in general, has been astonishing. I have been giving CM Punk the benefit of the doubt for quite a while now, and it's obvious why. I mean, he's had impressive title defenses and successful title defenses against Dolph Ziggler, Chris Jericho, Kane, Daniel Bryan, and many other top WWE legends and top new talent stars. I mean, his matches with Daniel Bryan from earlier this year, especially the one at Over the Limit, was spectacular. The match he had with Chris Jericho at WrestleMania 28 was astonishing because of the pure wrestling we got. The match with Dolph Ziggler at the 2012 Royal Rumble, Dolph Ziggler and CM Punk, great match. His matches with Sheamus that weren't even for the WWE Championship were equally as impressive, and seeing Kane get one of his first pushes in years for the WWE Championship against CM Punk and Daniel Bryan was even more astonishing. We have seen CM Punk be successful in some of the most precarious positions, and will he be able to get himself out of this proverbial corner he's been backed into by management at the 2013 Royal Rumble, when he is allegedly scheduled to defend the WWE Championship against The Rock? The poll on our website has been frequently over the last few months: who will win between CM Punk and The Rock? My pick to win is The Rock. You'll find that in my written column where I elaborated on CM Punk versus The Rock for the 2013 Royal Rumble, and you're hearing it here on my YouTube channel for one of my latest radio show archives at youtube.com/JonathanClarke22. So let me know who you think is going to win by joining the conversation on my Facebook page at HGW Entertainment, by following me on Twitter at JonathanClarke1, and by watching me on YouTube, either by subscribing to my YouTube channel or by leaving me a comment. Let me know what you think of this whole Rock CM Punk match we could allegedly see at the Royal Rumble, and how this injury will affect the outcome of the match. Many wrestling fans believe The Rock will hit CM Punk with 3 or 4 forceful moves without CM Punk providing any offense, and then become the WWE Champion in less than 5 minutes. I'll give CM Punk the benefit of the doubt and say this match will guaranteedly be at least 15 to 20 minutes and will be a piece of footage that will be looked back at on the WWE.com archives and WWE Classics on Demand for many years to come. Because like him or not, CM Punk has been one of the greatest champions of the last 16 years and has had one of the greatest reigns as WWE Champion, period, over the last 50. He's nowhere near the caliber of Bruno Sammartino, and as I said here earlier, our poll on our website asks, do you believe CM Punk will still be the WWE Champion by 2018? Or who do you believe really is the better wrestler, CM Punk or Bruno Sammartino? And if ever these two superstars met, who would win? Would it be the guy who steals the elbow of Macho Man Randy Savage? Or would it be one of the greatest WWF champions of the last 15 years who at one time held the WWE Championship for over 12 years? I mean, nobody could ever say that. Who's the better wrestler, CM Punk or Bruno Sammartino? Do you believe CM Punk would still be WWE Champion in 2018? Tell me what you think of all that on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. I picked a win between CM Punk and The Rock. Undoubtedly has got to be The Rock because of the incredible amount of momentum he's been having, coming in occasionally for WWE. The Rock says this is only the beginning, and when he becomes WWE Champion, he's going to be champion for a very long time. That still remains to be seen, and with how impressive CM Punk has been over the last little while, I mean, you cannot argue the success of a man who could potentially be what he says, the best wrestler in the world. Now he'll just have to prove it against The Rock of the 2013 Royal Rumble. How much of a setback is this injury? Documenting other injuries in the way of Shawn Michaels and Steve Austin. These have been very difficult injuries to come back from. Hopefully he can, and hopefully he'll give us an impressive performance against The Rock. He's ranted about The Rock ever since 2011. Now it's